Hi there, your KO Roadrunners. I'm here with Alison Smith, who is the Staff Research Associate here at the University of California Hopland Research and Extension Center. And Alison's going to tell us a little bit about what her job involves and what she enjoys about it. Alison, whereabouts are we right now?
Hi, Hannah. Thank you. We are in the lambing barn, and Hopland Research and Extension Center is a big mouthful, so we'll just call it HREC. This is our lambing barn at HREC, and today I'm in the pen here with some of our rams, and those are the boy sheep. We've got our big guy Curly over there with the big horns, and three younger ones who he's looking out for and sort of teaching how to behave like a sheep. They're only about 7 months old. Now, I know Curly has horns. Most of our sheep do not have horns, but every once in a while, one is born and just starts growing these big horns. The younger ones here will never grow horns, and most of ours don't. But if they do have horns, we let them keep them because they can really help defend themselves against predators.
Excellent. So Alison, for lots of people, I think your job just seems like an awesome job. You get to be with animals. Can you tell us a bit about what like a day in the life of your job is like?
Sure. So my job is composed of a few different things. One of my jobs is the shepherd, and I work with all the sheep here, and we have a total of almost 200 sheep here at the center. Another part of my job has to do with the research here. So we have all kinds of different research projects that we work on. We work on projects around fire science to help understand how we can change how we live to adapt to the fires that we keep seeing. We work on climate change projects. And I think the most fun one is our wildlife ecology projects, and where we work with lots of different wildlife animals and how they interact with us, with our animals and our pets, and work across all the different species in a whole ecosystem.
Awesome. Alison, I'm going to suggest that we meet one of the other awesome animals that you work with here. So let's move on over and we'll meet Pip, the sheepdog. So we're back here with Alison. And Alison, who do we have with us this time?
So this is Pip. She's our sheepdog. She's a herding dog. We have different kinds of dogs here. We have guard dogs that live with the sheep all the time and protect them. And we have a herding dog, Pip. And she helps move the sheep. Pip, come back. She gets so excited. She wants to watch them all the time. So she helps move the sheep to where I need them. So if I need to move them from one field to another, or to have them come into the barn to get vaccines or medicine, she helps me move them and bring them in, and she works way harder than I do.
So one thing I'm thinking, Alison, is a job like yours, do you ever get to go home?
I do get to go home. Like a lot of you, I actually live in Ukiah, and Pip comes with me. Most of our dogs stay here at the center, but Pip comes home with me. And I do go home, and other people help me with the animals if I'm not here. But I come in on weekends and help feed them on weekends, and we all take turns working to make sure everybody is fed and taken care of on holidays and weekends and stuff.
So, Alison, that makes me think about the next thing I've been wondering about is when you have a job with animals, lots of people would like to have a job where they work with animals. What did you have to do to get to this job, and what other jobs have you maybe had along the way?
That's a good question. I went to school because I really liked science and I really liked animals. So I went to college. You can go to a 2-year college or a 4-year college. I went to UC Santa Cruz and graduated with a science degree. After that, I went to Foothill College and got my certificate to be a registered veterinary technician. And I did that. I worked in different vet hospitals for about 15 years, where I did emergency care, I worked with shelter animals, and I did all sorts of different things. And I realized what I really, really liked doing was working with bigger animals, like livestock and farm animals. And so my path led me here to Hopland, where I have a great opportunity to work with the sheep and also work with some wildlife animals too.
So just to finish off, Alison, can you tell me what's the funnest thing about working with the animals? Or maybe you have a funny story about working with animals. And then maybe what's the most difficult thing?
The most difficult thing working with animals might be the fact that they don't always listen to you. Sometimes they're like little kids and they want to do exactly what they want to do and not what I want them to do or even what Pip wants them to do. But that can also be the most fun thing, which is they do unexpected things and they do funny things all the time. I have one sheep here that's super, super friendly and will often just come up to me to say hi for no reason at all, when none of the other ones will. And that's maybe my favorite part of working with all the animals. It's just all the different things I get to do.
Alison, that's a brilliant. Thank you for telling us about your job, and good luck, Yokohama Roadrunners. If you have questions, we'd love to hear from you, and Alison would be happy to answer them. Thanks, Alison.
Everybody. And also, Hannah does field trips for schools. So if you want to take a field trip and come out and see us, please give us a call and let us know.
We'd love to see you out here. Okay, bye. Roadrunners, because we just found one of the other members of our team. Who's this that we just found hiding?
So this is Nate the guard dog, and he is an Anatolian shepherd, and he looks out for the sheep. So he's about 30 feet away from the sheep he's looking out for and hiding in the shade because it's really hot outside. So he's taking a little nap, but he'll be back on duty tonight.
Nate, we're watching you. Get back on duty later, okay? Thanks, Alison.